beautiful people, welcome back to our channel. You're here with me, Sweet and Stevie K. Okay, today guys, we're watching how Bollywood gave Britney Spears her greatest hit.
Yeah guys, gonna check this one out. Thanks to Doc for sending this link. This is something Doc sent because we done a video
which went up yesterday.
Which went up, and
I didn't know about it. He
and it said
me last night.
we basically said, oh my god, these songs ain't a copy of Bollywood songs.
Yeah.
If you guys haven't seen that video, you'll like to see. And everyone said that it is sampled. You like are getting it incorrect.
Still don't know what I said to him last night. I don't know what sampled means.
Yeah, so it was like basically they took it and you're just using the music in the background,
and that's
but it's
what
not
we said,
copied.
though. We did say it's just a little bit of music.
But anyway, I'm not going to go into that. It is what it is. But he said, check this one out.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
And something different. And this one, actually, you know, how Bollywood gave Britney Spears her greatest hit, I'm more intrigued and more, you know, interested in, and it's Channel Insider. So guys, we're going to check this one out. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. Also check out the channel, which is called Our Touch. Links will be in the description below, and let us know what else to react to.
No. Like I said, I didn't know about all the comments that were coming because I didn't watch it, and you didn't mention anything, and then he told me and I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. And I still didn't it didn't make no sense to me, because to me that was just even if it is what they've said, it's just a little bit of music in the back, and yeah,
that's a
sample still doesn't make any sense.
Anyway,
so I'm looking forward to this.
So let's see what everyone's got to say about this video that we might end up saying afterwards or during, and then you guys can at least comment, and that's the deal. Here we go.
Baby, can't you see? Rewind to 2003. Britney Spears hasn't had a big hit in almost 4 years, and critics say her career is slumping. This all would change when she dropped her song Toxic. It's dangerous.
Seriously.
The real story behind Toxic begins in 1981 in India with a blockbuster Bollywood musical. Those high-pitched strings in the score, you've heard them before, at the opening of Toxic, then repeated throughout the song.
It is.
It's this musical number, Tiri Miri Bichi Meen, that's the source of Toxic's unmistakable hook and riff, and a lot of the song's intensity.
Tere Mere Beech Mein, it's from a classic film called Ek Duje Ke Liye.
This is Manasi Prasad, a classical Carnatic vocalist with an encyclopedic knowledge of Indian music.
Wow.
This song is actually based on an Indian classical raga or melody. It's la 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 la. So you find a lot of other Indian songs which are in this raga. It's used to convey feelings of very intense emotions. I think one of the reasons why Bollywood songs work so well is the range or the pitch of the songs tends to be really high, and it brings an intensity and a brightness.
Britney's team of songwriters, led by hitmaker Kathy Dennis, took two tiny sections of the musical number and expertly merged those two sections together.
Then merged.
There's a string hook that's got the low fast part, which is the bum bum ba da da dum ba da da dum, and then there's a very high keening part that goes da da ba.
This is Adam Ragusia, a writer and YouTuber who's also a classically trained composer. That second part of the hook that Adam just sang,
that's what the samples and the copies, that's what they do.
It starts on a super high F sharp, a note that lies far outside the song's key of C minor, making the whole thing sound disorienting.
That screaming F sharp note makes the whole thing sound cinematic and scary in a fun way, like an action film.
There's definitely something that sounds dangerous in that string sample. This has a lot to do with the film it was lifted from, A Tale of Forbidden Romance.
It was a story about these star-crossed lovers. They fell in love, and it was opposed by their families. So both of them ended up dying at the end of the movie. So it's kind of a really tragic.
Get away the movie.
You haven't watched it. I'm just.
In the movie, love is danger, and that's reflected in the music. especially in the glissandos, these sliding figures in the strings, which are pretty much the signature of Toxic's sampled hook. They sound slippery and precarious, which fits since Britney's singing about slipping under and falling. Somehow, these notes sound even more treacherous when the sample's played backwards halfway through the track. Beyond the screechy orchestral parts borrowed from Bollywood, the other big source of danger in Toxic comes from the buzzing, ominous-sounding guitar.
Looks good though.
If that guitar bit sounds kind of old school to you, that's because it's surf, a rock subgenre that was biggest in the late 50s and early 60s, when there was a boom of interest in West Coast wave culture.
So take that, make something else.
Surf guitar is played in a way that conjures up the sounds and feel of surfing, with a hard and fast picking style and loud, wet-sounding reverb. If surf's supposed to capture the carefree California ethos, you might be wondering why the guitar in Toxic has very much the opposite feel. That deep, low guitar tone sounds suspenseful, in a way that matches the adrenaline rush of the Bollywood strings. That's probably because you identify that twangy guitar with something else entirely. One of the most recognizable movie themes in the world. The first ever Bond film, Dr. No, came out in 1962, right in surf rock's heyday. So it's not surprising that its title song, which would set the template for all later Bond themes, was fueled by surf. The 007 theme had an outsized influence on the music of all the Cold War spy films and TV series that followed it.
Learn something new?
By now, the tone of guitar that you hear in Toxic has big spy connotations, and the song's Bond-inspired music video seems to be a nod to this connection. Okay, so we've got the aggressive twang of the surf guitar, evoking the reckless daring of a special agent, and frantically sliding Bollywood strings capturing the rush of a risky love affair. How is it that these two disparate sounds from opposite sides of the globe seem to have such an affinity for each other? Turns out they share some of the same musical DNA. Monty Norman, the film composer who penned the 007 theme, lifted its melody from a previous piece he'd written for a play adaptation of A House for Mr. Biswas, V.S. Nepal's novel about Indian immigrants.
Wow! Wow!
Basically, the sound that has come to define spy music was in fact born of Indian music.
Oh my.
And so when we hear those two aesthetics put together in Toxic, it feels really natural to us.
Toxic distills some of the most thrilling sounds of global cinema into a 3-minute pop masterpiece. What other club banger combines Bond and Bollywood so perfectly, and remains a DJ staple 15 years on? That is why Toxic is not only the greatest triumph of Britney's career, but one of the most impressive pop hits of our time.
Now, first of all, I'd like to apologise because now, and also apologise because what we said before, like, just don't get it. No, don't get it is one thing. I said that at the beginning. Yeah, but I was just like, in the last video we did, I was like, yeah, we didn't understand. And now I actually get it, but apologising, like, because I was like, oh god, this is stupid. I get it now. It's crazy.
You know what the thing is? You know what? The amount of people that turn around when we're always doing things like museums, or because we're in the UK and we're British, and everyone keeps on going, India, and now the England's biggest secret agent, James Bond,
my lord.
ਉਹਦਾ ਗਾਣਾ ਵੀ ਨਾ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਤੋਂ ਚੋਰੀ ਕੀਤਾ ਹੋਇਆ ਆ
Gobsmacked, like we would not have learned this kind of stuff. We wouldn't have known. We learned so much.
Wow. You know what?
Guys,
this is why we love doing this.
This was just like shocking. Like I was like, what is this?
Britney Spears.
Jordan.
Jordan. You know what I mean? ਪਹਿਲਾਂ ਸਾਡਾ ਦਿਲ ਚੋਰੀ ਕੀਤਾ ਤੇ ਫਿਰ ਸਾਡੇ ਗਾਣੇ ਵੀ ਚੋਰੀ ਕਰ ਲਏ
ਦਿਲ
ਨਹੀਂ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਦਾ ਕਿਹਾ ਹੁਣ ਪਰ ਜਦੋਂ ਉਦੋਂ ਦੇਖੀ ਸੀਗੀ ਉਦੋਂ ਤਾਂ ਠੀਕ ਹੀ ਸੀਗੀ ਹਲਦੀ ਫਿਲਦੀ ਹੁਣ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਕੀ ਪਤਾ ਕਿਦਾਂ ਦੀ ਆ ਸਾਡੇ ਬੁੱਢੇ ਹੀ ਹੋ ਜਾਂਦੇ ਆ
ਬੁੱਢੇ ਵੀ ਨਹੀਂ ਲਾਈਕ ਇਨ
I don't know what's going on ਕੀ ਹੋਇਆ ਇਹਨੂੰ ਹੁਣ ਇਦਾਂ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੱਗਦੇ
everyone ages, it's not about the age.
Chala. Anyway, but I did like the fact that, you know, with the music, that Kamal Hassan and, well, he is Rati Agnihotri, I believe her name is, their movie kind of thing. God, looking at him in Vikram, just, you know what I mean? And you go, oh God, look at him, look, he's so young. But look at that. Look at that, and then getting that music and merging it and doing.
Went to explain it,
very
going
good.
for the last thing with the, you know,
the sitar.
I think that's amazing.
And you know, and getting the same guy who done the music
and to find out like how it
Wow, that's fascinating. Guys, if there's anything else from this channel,
enjoyed that.
or if there's anything else similar or different, like, you know, something like this from other channels, do let us know. You know, it could be quite interesting. You also let us know, have you guys seen this before? What are your thoughts, what are your feelings and opinions are to this? And is there, yeah, like I said, anything else?
Yeah. Thank you, Doc.
Yeah, cheers. Guys,
Informative.
hopefully we'll see you on the next one. Take care, see you soon.
See you. Bye.